tutorial demonstration describes the ecosystem for the normal template used in Microsoft Word for styles. You'll need a PC running Windows 7 or later, Microsoft Word 2010, an Internet Explorer web browser, and Notepad or some other text editor. Things that we'll be covering will be file visibility settings regarding hidden folders and file type designations, lorem ipsum text, which is used for book design, the Notepad text editor and important settings within that, the Normal.m file itself, a few basic Word normal styles, as well as the table of contents field code. Close all applications, back up your data before beginning this tutorial demo, and then double-click the computer icon on your desktop. That will invoke the computer window, which has a Organize drop-down button in its upper left-hand corner. You can use that to confirm folder and file type view properties. When you click the Organize drop-down menu, the layout command has some interesting features, but for now we're going to look at the folder and search options command, which brings you to the folder options dialog, which has three tabs: general, view, and search. Each one of these tabs has a restore defaults button. For now we're just concerned with the view tab, the one in the middle. Click that and you will see the view tab pane. Only two settings on this view tab pane are vital for now: the show hidden files, folders, and drives setting, and the hide extensions for known file type setting. Go ahead and enable the hidden files, folders, and drives radio button, and then go ahead and disable the hide extensions for known file types button. Click apply and then click OK. You'll be returned to the desktop computer window. Double click the C drive icon and then double click the users folder. Look for your username folder. You don't need administrative privileges for what we're about to do. Double click that username folder. That should lead you to a set of folders, one of which is a translucent folder named App Data. It's translucent because it was formerly hidden. Double click that App Data folder. That will bring you to a few folders, one of which is roaming. Ignore any other roaming folders you might see along the way. This is the roaming folder we want to drill down into. Once we go down into it, we'll see that there is also a Microsoft folder there. That's to access shared support folders for Microsoft products on your machine. When you click that and scroll down a bit, you'll see a templates folder. That's the one we're looking for. Double click that. And then down in that templates folder, now that you've enabled the hidden file types, you can see a Normal.m file. That's the key file. That's the Microsoft Word 2010 normal template file, and it has an extension of .m, which stands for Document Template Macros. Rename that file to something like old underscore normal.m. We're about to recreate it using Microsoft Word. Start Microsoft Word and open a new blank empty document, and then immediately exit Microsoft Word. That action will create a fresh default normal.m file in this templates folder. Go back to your desktop and create a new folder to store tutorial demo files. We'll be able to work on the desktop level. Copy that newly created normal.m file into this folder so you can play with it separately. Double click the normal.m file in the tutorial folder. If Microsoft Word successfully opens a new blank document, that means everything's working fine. Delete the old normal.m folder that you had renamed previously. Make sure you still have a Normal.m folder down in the templates directory. Now we're going to need some dummy text to play with and assign styles to. The best way to get a bunch of dummy text, short of just rattling away on the keyboard, is to go to a website called Lipsum.com using a web browser, i.e. Firefox or Chrome, and then get some text from that. The Lipsum.com website gives you some background information on the concept of lorem ipsum. You can also read the Wikipedia article about it, but basically it's dummy text in Latin form, and it's deliberately done that way so you're not distracted by the content of it. If you look in the lower right hand corner of the Lipsum.com website homepage, it offers you 5 paragraphs and a generate lorem ipsum button. Click that button to generate some lorem ipsum text. The website will generate 5 paragraphs or 500 words of dummy text that you can now copy and paste into your Microsoft Word and Notepad windows and not distract people with the meaning of it. Select the offered dummy text from Lipsum.com and press Ctrl-C to copy that text into clipboard memory. Use your desktop Start button, search Programs and File field to enter the word Notepad to invoke the built-in Windows text editor named Notepad. If you're on Windows 8, you may need to use Search to do that. The Notepad window is a very simple but very useful text editor. Use its File menu Save As command to create a new empty text file, and do it using UTF-8 encoding, which is a good habit to get into. The Notepad Format menu is a very important menu to add or remove soft line breaks that provide word wrapping within text files. Generally, you want to avoid soft text wrapping, although it is useful if you're editing the text, but turn it off immediately by disabling word wrap in the Format menu whenever you're using Notepad as an intermediary cleanup tool for transferring text into and out of Microsoft Word. Text that is not word wrapped will extend beyond the right edge of the Notepad window. That's okay, that's fine. Always copy text from Word into Notepad and then recopy the same text out of Notepad into Word. This will strip out all the formatting noise from the file content, which is very important because Word has a way of dragging along all sorts of additional stylistic codes. Double-click the Normal.m file that you have in your tutorial demo folder, and that will invoke Microsoft Word with factory fresh underlying default styles. This empty Word document should be expanded so that you can see all ribbon elements, tabs, groups, buttons, and drop-downs. Make sure they're fully visible in your window. Reselect that dummy text in Notepad, select all the unwrapped lines, and then use Ctrl-C to copy the text to the clipboard. Click in the empty Microsoft Word document and use Ctrl-V to paste the plain text from the clipboard into the document. It will wrap in Microsoft Word, that's fine. In the Microsoft Word ribbon, look for the Home tab and then the Styles group, and then within that Styles group there's a very teeny tiny user interface widget called the Styles Dialog Box Launcher. It's that little tiny arrowhead triangle thing in the very lower right corner of the Styles group. It's the most obscure widget in the Microsoft Word user interface, and yet the most important. You can also get the same, click that to invoke the Styles pane. You can also toggle the Styles pane on and off by using Alt-Control-Shift-S. On the Styles pane, the Options link in the lower right corner lets you select the 117 normal template styles. At the beginning, you'll only see a handful. We'll work with those for now. Notice that you only have heading 1 and heading 2 styles in your styles pane currently. More will be added. Notice that in the paragraph group on the Home tab, there is a stylized backwards P that's currently highlighted in yellow. That's used to toggle on and off, show and hide paragraph and tab marks. Those are very important, and it's a good idea to run with the tab and paragraph symbols visible because styles are associated with paragraph symbols. Triple click a selection in the lorem ipsum text. It's a good idea to separate out, say, the first 3 or 4 sentences using carriage return, and triple click it and then apply heading 1 to it. You'll notice that the font changes for the material that you've now tagged as heading 1 style. Also notice that there is a left side dot next to the paragraph that you've just selected as heading 1 style. That little dot indicates that the style is one that will be showing up in a table of contents later. Apply heading 2 to the second paragraph. Notice that a heading 3 style is automatically added to the styles pane. It works ahead for you. When you double click or triple click rather the third sentence and apply heading 3, you'll notice that the styles pane now also gets a heading 4 style preloaded for you. Click the References tab in the ribbon and then look for a table of contents group on the left side of it, and then the table of contents drop down, which is that little triangle right next to the words table of contents. Click that and you'll be brought to a place where you can select automatic table of contents choices. There's two, contents in automatic table 1 and table of contents in automatic table 2. They're identical, the only difference is the verbiage at the top of the cluster. When you select that automatic table 1, back in your document, a table of contents or contents field is inserted with nesting heading indents and leader dots going to page numbers. To update this table of contents when you change headings or things move around and go to different pages, click anywhere in it and then you'll see an update table command which you can then click, and that will refresh the heading text and the page numbers. So your finished document should have a automatically updatable and generated table of contents, as well as heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Experiment with using some of the other styles. Book style, for example, is used to provide a small caps title element in headers and footers. The title style can be used at the very beginning of the document for a document title. And then when you're done, go to the File menu, use the Info command to specify document metadata such as author name, and then use the File menu Save As command to save the docx file onto your local drive, into your tutorial folder for now. Microsoft Word has literally thousands of features. There's plenty of online resources for it. Life is short, study hard. The end. Thank you.